A Generational Voice by Dr. Jonathan Chuma. Introduction. The sound that outlives you. Every generation is marked by voices, some loud, some subtle, but all leaving an imprint. A generational voice is not defined by volume, but by value. It is the echo of wisdom, courage, and conviction that transcends time. When a person discovers the true sound of their life, their divine frequency, they move from mere existence to eternal influence. You were not born to be a whisper in history. You were born to be a sound that shifts atmospheres, reforms cultures, and redefines norms. You carry a voice that can liberate minds and awaken generations. This book is your guide to finding, refining, and amplifying that voice until it becomes an unending legacy. Chapter 1. The Birth of a Voice. Every great movement begins with one person who dared to speak. A generational voice is birthed in moments of discomfort when silence no longer feels safe. Your voice is not just what you say, it's what your life declares. It's the combination of your experiences, values, and convictions wrapped in authenticity. Key truth. The greatest tragedy is not losing your voice, but never discovering it. Reflection. What truth burns within you that you cannot keep silent about? What injustice, gap, or possibility do you feel called to address? Action point. Write down 3 things you deeply care about. These are clues to your generational sound. Chapter 2. The Courage to Speak. When it's unpopular, history remembers those who spoke when silence was expected. A generational voice is often born in contradiction. It's not the voice that pleases everyone, but the one that aligns with truth. Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela, and Mother Teresa all stood in seasons when their truth was not convenient. Yet their conviction became the compass for millions. Key truth. Your silence may keep you safe for a season, but it robs a generation of transformation. Reflection. Are you speaking from fear or faith? Who benefits when you stay quiet? Action point. Identify one area where you've been silent out of fear. Take one bold step to express your truth with wisdom. Chapter 3. When life trains your voice. Before every powerful voice emerges, life sends a curriculum. Pain teaches depth. Rejection refines purpose. Waiting builds patience. Every experience you've lived through has been molding the tone, conviction, and compassion of your message. Key truth. The weight of your pain determines the reach of your voice. Reflection. What trials have shaped your message? How can your scars speak healing to others? Action point. Turn one painful memory into a story of strength. Share it to inspire someone else. Chapter 4. Authenticity. The soul of a generational voice. In a world of imitation, authenticity is rebellion. A generational voice doesn't mimic trends, it magnifies truth. When your words align with your walk, your voice gains authority. The world listens not just to words, but to credibility. Key truth. Authenticity amplifies influence. Reflection. Are you trying to sound like someone else, or are you speaking from your essence? What makes your story uniquely powerful? Action point. Define your authentic advantage. What makes your voice distinct from the noise around you? Chapter 5. Building a platform that outlives you. A generational voice builds systems and structures that survive time. Your voice must find a body, a book, a song, a movement, a foundation, a mentorship legacy. Legacy is when your sound becomes someone else's standard. Key truth. Influence without structure fades. Legacy without strategy dies. Reflection. What platforms can you use to multiply your message? Who are you mentoring to carry your vision forward? Action point. Start documenting your wisdom. Teach, record, or write consistently. The world needs archives of your truth. Chapter 6. The responsibility of a voice. Every voice carries weight. The moment you're heard, you become a leader. A generational voice carries the responsibility to speak with love, wisdom, and integrity. The louder your platform, the deeper your accountability. Key truth. Power without principle destroys generations. Reflection. Are your motives pure? Does your voice build or break? Action point. Before every major decision, ask, will this action honor my future self and those who listen to me? Chapter 7. The multiplication of voices. A true generational voice doesn't seek followers, it raises voices. Mentorship is the highest form of multiplication. When your sound inspires others to find their own tone, you've succeeded beyond fame. Key truth. Great leaders don't create echoes, they awaken originals. Reflection. Who are you intentionally empowering? How can you make your influence transferable? Action point. Identify 3 people you can invest in over the next 6 months. Teach them what life has taught you. Chapter 8. Silence, stillness, and strategy. Not every moment requires speech. Sometimes silence is strategic. Sometimes the quiet seasons prepare your next sound. A generational voice learns the rhythm of release, when to speak, when to retreat, and when to recalibrate. Key truth. Every powerful sound is born in silence. Reflection. Are you allowing rest to refine your message? What season are you currently in, revelation or release? Action point. Schedule quiet time weekly. Listen more than you speak. Wisdom is sharpened in stillness. Chapter 9. When your voice becomes a movement. A generational voice doesn't just inspire, it mobilizes. When people begin to act because of what you said, your voice has evolved into movement. This is the ultimate test of relevance, that your influence outlives your presence. Key truth. The echo of one life can awaken 1,000 destinies. Reflection. What evidence shows that your voice is changing lives? What legacy systems will ensure continuity after you're gone? Action point. Create a written vision for your life's message, the mission, audience, and structures that will sustain it beyond your lifetime. Chapter 10. The immortality of influence. Your words may fade from memory, but the transformation they spark becomes immortal. When your voice births wisdom, courage, and compassion in others, you never truly die. You become an eternal sound, resounding through generations yet unborn. Key truth. Death only silences bodies, not voices rooted in purpose. Reflection. What do you want your voice to say 100 years from now? What story do you want the world to remember? Action point. Write your voice legacy manifesto. Outline what your life stood for, who you impacted, and the message you want to echo through eternity. Conclusion. You are the voice. You are not a mistake in history. You are a divine sound sent to heal, awaken, and reform. The generation you were born into is not random. It is a stage, and you are the voice assigned to it. Speak with purpose. Live with clarity. Leave a sound that eternity cannot erase. Generations are waiting to hear what only your voice can say.